This hack will allow you to spend your calories without too much guilt on desserts and other delicious food items. However, if you're trying to lose weight, then feel free to fill up the entire plate with the starters. Second plate of the dessert and nth plate of the buffet: chocolate mousse cake, hot chocolate brownie, moong dal halwa, kalakand, and vegan blueberry cake slice. Don't forget these gorgeous pancakes which are stuffed with blueberry and topped off with choco chips and maple syrup. Welcome to another episode of Eat Out and Get Fit. Today we are at Tamra, Shangri-La Connaught Place. This place is quite popular for serving one of the best 5-star buffets in Delhi. Coming to the sushi first, as this is something that you usually don't find in Delhi, I've gone with the mixed seafood roll as well as the crunchy tuna roll. Sushi is served with pickled ginger and wasabi. Both of these are highly pungent, so use them sparingly. Miso soup is a Japanese clear soup whose primary ingredients are tofu and seaweed, thus it's quite low calorie. Here you can see different variety of vegetarian sushis as well. Here is the pita bread and the dip section. All these dips are derived from a plant source such as this hummus which is derived from chickpeas, or even this beetroot dip. But don't ignore the added oil on top of these dips which convert them into a calorie dense item. The cold cut section: chicken ham and chicken salami both contain high amounts of fat, but in general chicken salami has a bit more calories than chicken ham. Roasted fish is the way to go if you're trying to lose weight, especially if they have used white fish. Pork chorizo on the extreme right contains the highest calories among these all, and it is loaded with saturated fat. Here is the section that you should be if you're trying to lose weight. We are not telling you to consume these veggies as it is. There are always low calorie condiments and dressings that you can use to enhance their flavor. They've also prepared some salads from these vegetables, such as sweet potato chaat and quinoa salad. These options might not be the lowest calorie options, but they are high in fiber, so they keep you full. Coming to the dressings that we just now talked about, balsamic dressing is very low calorie as it is primarily made from balsamic vinegar. Similar is the case with the mustard dressing. Both of these contain only 5 calories per teaspoon. Cocktail dressing is not extremely low calorie but still contains only 10 to 15 calories per teaspoon. Only the Caesar dressing here is not your friend if you're trying to lose weight. Life counter, where they're preparing Japanese style fish. As it's a white fish, it contains very low fat, and I also requested the chef not to use too much of the oil. If you're a pescatarian or someone who loves fish in general, do not forget to hog on this. It's pure lean protein and it's oven roasted, so it contains minimal fat only if they've used a white fish. Do not hog on the side crisps and bread. For all the vegetarians, go for this mushroom soup. Not only this is very low calorie, but it's delicious as well. This is how your first plate of the buffet can look like if you have a large appetite and you're trying to maintain your weight. There's a good combination of fiber and protein on this plate. You can see 2 or 3 pieces of fatty meats on this plate, but then it's alright because we are not trying to diet down here to single digit body fat. Our aim with this initial plate of the buffet is to fill up our stomach with low calorie food items. This hack will allow you to spend your calories without too much guilt on desserts and other delicious food items. Here are the pan-fried vegetables and the Japanese fish that we talked about. Both of these are done in chili garlic sauce, which is a moderate to low calorie sauce. And I've requested the server to use as minimal as oil as possible. Root vegetables are basically which grow under the ground, such as radish, turnips and potatoes. These are glazed in balsamic vinegar, so it's low calorie. Here's a famous French dish, ratatouille, which is a stew of vegetables prepared in tomato sauce, so it's quite low calorie. All continental herbs such as thyme, rosemary or even oregano are quite low calorie, thus making this dish low calorie as well as flavorful at the same time. Braised red cabbage, super low calorie option and abundant in micronutrients. Stroganoff is a Russian dish which consists of generally beef or even chicken in a creamy sauce along with other vegetables. The vegetarian version consists of mushroom instead of the meat, as it is cream based, so it's not a low calorie option. The second plate of the buffet looks like this. It consists of a good amount of fiber and micronutrients due to the vegetables. However, we want to clarify that the oil or the cream that they have used to prepare these vegetables is of course going to be on the higher end because the chef cares about your taste buds. So if you are on a really strict diet, then please account for the fat content on this plate as well. Having said that, there is still no denying the fact that this is a far better option than what people generally consume at buffets. This place also offers a pani puri as well as chaat section. Now it's no rocket science, but still we would like to tell you that these items do not offer any significant health benefits. But if you're like me, then you know you have to try every item of the buffet at least once. papdi chaat and only 2 pieces of pani puri, because as I have said, I have to try almost all items on the buffet, so keeping these items in moderation. Coming to the Oriental main section, lamb in black pepper sauce. Lamb is a high fat meat, but black pepper sauce is low in calorie, so consume it in moderation. For all vegans out there, potato and tofu, a great option as it does not contain any creamy sauce, rather red chilies. Vegetable Hakka noodle, a simple carb source. That means you can have a large quantity of it and still not feel full. Thus, it's a great option only if you're trying to gain weight. Chicken jungle curry is a Thai curry, but unlike other Thai curries, this does not contain coconut milk or cream. Thus, it's quite low in calories. Again, Thai green vegetable curry, which is prepared from coconut milk, so it's moderate in calories. Dim sums are a low calorie option if you consider the caloric value of a single piece. But if you're someone with a humongous appetite, sooner than you know, you'll be already down 10 pieces, so be careful with them. I've gone with the red sauce penne here as opposed to the white, because red sauce in general has lesser calories as opposed to white. This is because white is prepared from cream and butter and all, whereas red is tomato based. Here is my plate from the Oriental section. I've gone with 4 pieces of dim sums and chose only tofu from the tofu and potato dish, as well as consumed lamb for the protein. And when it comes to the Hakka noodles, I'm keeping it to minimum, going with a very little quantity of the Thai curry as the red chili dip would suffice for me. Coming to the Indian snacks section, both paneer tikka and fish tikka can be a great option if you're trying to lose weight, and not to forget the classic chicken tikka. Only a small portion of Indian starters because I want to have Indian mains in good quantity as well as have a full plate of the desserts. However, if you're trying to lose weight, then feel free to fill up the entire plate with the starters, only if they're not too oily. Also add a small portion of salad. Indian mains, probably my favorite cuisine. We have biryani, mutton curry, soya chap masala, as well as little bit of dal makhani and little bit of kadai paneer. Along with this, we have a portion of garlic naan and their chicken curry. I wanted to have butter chicken, but unfortunately they didn't have it. Of course, the calories of this plate are towards the higher end, but then it's going to be compensated a little bit by the grilled meat, salad and the grilled vegetables that we consumed earlier. As promised, we are going with a full plate of assorted desserts. We are also going with a cup of coffee along with this, a cappuccino. It might be quite late for some people at 12 am for the coffee, but the bitter taste of coffee as well as the caffeine will help us cut down on the amount of desserts that we're going to eat. Also, we are going with a Splenda, not regular sugar, to save up on the calories. They also had a live pancake section in the dessert counter, which is not a common sight, especially considering the fact that it was a dinner buffet and not a breakfast thing. The dessert spread at this restaurant was actually quite huge. They had a variety of desserts ranging all the way from assorted pastries to puddings to ice creams and to even pancakes as well as Indian desserts. This chocolate mousse cake was terrific. The variety of assorted pastries was actually quite overwhelming. Not bragging here, but I know personally that I have one of the biggest sweet tooths. Some desserts such as this bee sting cake was one of those things that I came across for the first time. The portion size of each tart was also good. This was a walnut tart. They also had a lime tart. Both of them were quite good. Indian desserts, which I'm personally not a big fan of, they had kalakand, amriti as well as moong dal halwa. Speaking of the warm moong dal halwa, there was also hot chocolate brownie. Both of these items go amazingly well with cold vanilla ice cream. Speaking of ice creams, it was not just restricted to basic vanilla ice cream. All the flavors such as coffee, mango, butterscotch were all amazing. They also had some toppings for these ice creams. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but if you're on a really strict diet, then fruit is the only dessert that is going to fit in your daily caloric budget. I've gone ahead with the blueberry pancakes, which are stuffed with blueberry jam. You can top them off with either honey or maple syrup. Both of them are excellent natural sweetness but contain large amount of calories at the same time. Second plate of the dessert and nth plate of the buffet, chocolate mousse cake, hot chocolate brownie, moong dal halwa, kalakand and vegan blueberry cake slice. Along with these, we also have another cup of coffee. Don't forget these gorgeous pancakes which are stuffed with blueberry and topped off with choco chips and maple syrup. The ice creams were also amazing, especially the butterscotch ice cream, coffee ice cream and the mango ice cream. If you're still doubting the capability of mine to eat so many desserts, I'll link down a couple of videos. Do check them out. The desserts of this restaurant were really amazing, above my expectations, not just in the variety but also in the taste. I cannot even begin to imagine how many desserts I would have consumed if I hadn't consumed the lower calorie healthier options at the beginning of the buffet. Give this video a like and drop down your comments, and do share it with a friend who's a big time foodie. Hit the subscribe button to get notified about the upcoming videos in this Eat Out and Get Fit series.